guys, we are all familiar, right, with Jada. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Shout out to Speed, who is unbanned. This is some of the other topics that I have lined up, but we'll get to that when we get to it. But we know Jada Pinkett Smith, guys. You guys remember this? You remember when she went viral for letting August Alsina blow her goddamn back out? You see her right here? You know, look at her with her little boy toy. I'm your friend and your stepdad. You know what I'm saying? You see August Alsina? He shoot to kill. He like, I think he into people who look like Jaden Smith now. But this was years ago. I believe about 3 years ago. He was living in the house, blowing her back out, you know, just every night, just hey. Will was in the other room crying while she getting chopped to smithereens.
Reluctantly confirming that the relationship did indeed exist.
It's a situation that I consider private.
I just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. Yeah.
But this is how it that be doing. I want to keep it private. All right, but let's come on the Red Table Talk and talk about how I got my back blown out by some 19-year-old who I smoothed in and said I was healing him. And he was giving me some sexual healing. And if you look at her, she ain't even looking at Will. She looking at the camera like, is this my good angle and shit? This how I be working.
Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
During the 12-minute Red Table Talk episode, Jada sat down with Will to explain how she met August 4.5 years ago. But the friendship didn't turn into something more until she and Will were ready to call it quits.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided
I was done with your ass.
Yeah,
all right, now hindsight is 2020. He was done with her since 2016. We haven't kind of got there yet. But I want to show you all the events leading up to it. Now she's about to talk about the entanglement.
Kick me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though.
Yeah,
Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know, I think...
Look at him. He can't even look her in the eyes. Like, look, guys, when you get to this point, when you so disappointed in your wife where you can't look her in the eyes, like look at him. I only know this because I was married. I know what it looks like when you like this bitch. And
what did you do, Jada?
Well, you know,
look, you see, look at him. He is not looking at her. He's looking at the goddamn table. You know why? Because when he locks into her and he sees that she just basically destroyed his goddamn reputation and he's basically the butt of all her jokes. He has to deal with every time she wants to promote something, she promotes it by embarrassing his ass. That's all you see on his face.
Oh, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement. Mm-hmm. With
what the
shut up, bitch.
An entanglement. Yo, he blew my back out. And he would have been still blowing my back out if he didn't do the interview with Angela Lee and he talked about blowing her back out. He broke the code.
August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
Like this is pain. This is pain right here. This is pain. This became a goddamn meme. You know why? Because he was emasculated.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
We also got clarity on the misconception that Will gave August permission to sleep with his wife.
Hold on. This is the guy who was blowing your wife's back out. Blowing it out. You like, damn, blowing it out? Blowing it out. Every night while you're away. Every night while you sleeping, probably a couple rooms down. Maybe you in the East Wing, she in the West Wing. He is blowing your wife's back to smithereens. But let's keep going.
His permission to sleep with his wife.
The only person that could give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see.
What was he trying to communicate? He was trying to get his rocks off. He was like, look, bruh, you're not going to believe this. He telling his friends, they like, what's going on, August? I'm not going to name names. This husband allowed me to move into his house to blow his wife's back. No way. He like, way. They're like, who is it? I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell you. I'm not going to blow it up. I'm doing this interview that's about to come out, and I'm going to name whose back I'm blowing out. And that shit just sent shockwaves. Because at first, who would believe that this is the guy that's blowing Jada Smith's back out? You know why? You know why he said it? Because he caught feelings. He was young. He didn't know how the game go. He didn't know that she was just using him to scratch an itch. He thought that they was going to divorce and he was going to marry her and he was going to scratch all that itch every time. Young guy math. She just like, look, man, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Will Smith, we at odds. I need you to come through. I'm going to tell him I'm healing you from your mental shit. And he just going to go with it, even though he going to know what it is.
Actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And
he crying,
I
man.
think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like
the homewrecker is not him. It's the wife.
us, you're probably wondering why August. Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
Look at this. This is a meme now. Hey, I just wanted sex so bad. So bad. So bad. He just like, He gonna cry in the car. He gonna cry when it's over. He is broken. He is broken.
And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Eventually, August broke things off and they haven't really talked since.
She healed him with that box.
And the Smiths claim they are now stronger than ever.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
Now we know this shit is all cap. This shit is all smoke and mirrors. And guess what? I've been there before. When we separated, I was there. We played marriage for like 6 or 7 months. And then I was just like, nah, this shit ain't the way. Well, actually, she flipped out. She was like, I think I went out with somebody. And people were like, yo, I saw you with your wife. And I'm like, that ain't my wife, player. They was like, wait, what? I was like, that ain't my wife, player. Because I was just keeping it G. I wasn't telling nobody. I'm like, look, we were still going out to family functions. We were still going to family pictures or whatever. We did a commercial photo shoot for a company because I was like, we need a black family. I'm like, we are a black family. Okay, come on, put the ring. I put the ring on. I'm like, cheese. Had my daughter like they're like, they like show the ring because we want to see black people are actually married and you're just not some baby daddy. All right. I was like, all right. Now, the crazy thing is those pictures are all up because it's at a very public place. But this is sometime later after they done kicked August Alsina out and she just about to violate Will Smith again.
You know, Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental?
I'm not a body language expert, but he looks visually annoyed.
When you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Don't. No.
Whoa, he is being violated and she said, hey, you're being foolish for not allowing me to record you for my social media platform.
No, because she don't just.
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter. Okay.
Look, his voice is cracking. He probably don't have the confidence to stand. It's probably the first time he stood up to her. He about to say it.
Say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused one another.
My social media presence is my bread and butter. Okay. So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start roll. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch Esther.
Now, this is to promote her red table talk. Now, this is probably the most recent. Everyone remember this, right? You're like, oh, what's going on? Chris Rock, he's a funny guy. He's about to tell a joke. Now, I got to do some trickery to make sure we don't get copyrighted on this shit. Give me a second. You like, what? Because they will jam me up, especially on YouTube. They'll stop the stream. And shout out to my man Chad, 6 months up in this bitch. What does he say? Will looks even more fake than the anger. Looks even more fake for that anger and to slap Chris Rock shaking my motherfucking head. I agree with you, man. I agree. And look, we gonna talk about why he got smacked. Let's hear it out.
Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win. He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord.
Look, Will Smith is happy. He's laughing. Chris Rock's a funny guy. Look at this.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Look at her. She like this. She like this nigga. This nigga. She like, that's not funny. He laughing. Lupita Nyong'o, she laughing. She's annoyed. She chose to chop her hair off. I mean, her hair was never long. But look at Will. He gonna look to her, get a cue that she's not laughing, and then he gonna go in attack mode.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Here it go. Shit.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Look, he about to cry. He is about to cry. He just know. He just did the we on the Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? Pack and watch on Will Smith right there, right? You like, damn, bro, you just smacked me over a G.I. Joe joke. And he like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Now, he looks so stupid now after doing all this for Jada's honor, right? All this for Jada's honor. What does she do? How does she repay him? If you don't know, she has a book coming out, guys. She has a book coming out and she wants to promote it. And the best way to promote her book is to emasculate Will Smith at any and every chance she gets.
We are back 8:14 with Carson and Hoda's exclusive interview with Jada Pinkett Smith, and everyone's going to be talking about this.
Yeah, she is one half of Hollywood's most powerful couple. She's at the center of constant gossip and controversy, including that slap at the Oscars. She was sitting right next to Will Smith. And when we met up with Jada in her hometown of Baltimore to talk about her candid new memoir, Worthy, she opened.
Look, hey, I'm dropping a new book. Hey, what's a good strategy to use? I can embarrass my husband some more. I'm gonna drop a bombshell. And shout out to the Quiet Storm up in this bitch. He came in like Henry. I got money. Salute to the Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm, you did chat. I would love to hear your opinion on this, man. I would love to hear Quiet Storm's opinion on Jada Pinkett Smith and how she just continues to embarrass Will Smith to boost her career. It just keeps happening. It just keeps happening.
Opened up about an issue that has been kept secret until now.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Look.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Bruh, what do you mean? What do you mean y'all been separated since 2016? This is why you keep posting Tupac every chance she get. I'm in love with Tupac. This is why she had her daughter write, hey, Tupac, I miss you. I wish you were alive so you could blow my mama back out. But since you not here, we gonna have August Alsina do it. And then she eventually gonna be happy. You gonna be like, what the fuck? Bruh, what the fuck? Whoa, my good. They've been separated since 2016 and no one knew. Will out here parading, playing husband, defending her goddamn honor and shit, losing his career or what? So she could promote her book. So she don't look crazy. So his image don't get tarnished when he like, oh yeah, we've been separated since 2016.
So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now.
Yes.
7 years.
Been...
Look, hey, Look, she's smiling. She don't like, yeah, I got all y'all. We punked y'all. Everyone was believing in black love. They was like, we want that Will and Jada love. And then you look at the Will and Jada love, and she like, this is how big August Alsina was. Right here. She like, they're like, how big was he? Like, this big. He almost split me. It went in here, and it almost came out of my mouth. She like, right hand to God. Right hand to God. Like, what Will Smith gonna do to this? What is he gonna do with that? He's like, they like, well, how big was he? He like, this big. Is that 1 feet or 2? She like 2.5. Two and a half. I measured. It went in. It came out right here, right where my mouth is. I got an overbite now because of it. She got an overbite. You know, when the top teeth is hanging over, she got the overbite because of August Alsina. All right, but let's hear her story, guys.
Apart.
Yeah. But in public, the couple who married in 1997 denied the gossip about their marriage.
Bruh, it was so many rumors surrounding their marriage. It was like, oh, Will Smith is, he doing stuff. He on his Barack Obama college tour. He on his bro phase. It was rumors that he had other women. He was gone for like 3 months. Jada's at home doing red table talks. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. Thank you for, halfway okay. With the raid. Somebody raiding my ass? Holy shit. Thank you for the raid. Salute to that. I don't know what it means, but I appreciate it. W raid 11K? No way. No way. Someone raided me with 11K. You lying. All right, anyway. Anyway, salute to the raid. First one ever. Who came with the raid? Sorry, guys. Let me make sure I put the respect on their name. Halfway okay, rated with a count of 11. Salute to you with 11K. All right, but this was their marriage.
In public, the couple who married in 1997 denied the gossip about their marriage. This interview on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen was taped a year after Will and Jada separated.
So how long have you guys been together?
23 years.
23 years. Stone face. She ain't even smiling. She like 23 years. 23 years they together.
Wow. That's amazing. Look, how do you keep it hot?
How do I keep it hot?
Let's see her lie.
Maybe
August Alsina, when Will Smith is gone, I get 2.5 feet of nothing but this. You see the overbite, you know what I'm saying? She's like, that's how we keep it fresh.
I don't know.
Other dudes.
I mean, I'm baffled, really.
Yeah, right.
Entanglements.
Over the next several years, Jada and Will
Now look, they were married for appearances' sakes. And sometimes when you marry and people only know you as being married, you don't want to show up to an event without your significant other. I can speak from experience. I think I had like one work party where my job didn't know. And I was like, look, I really need you to be at this goddamn event. We got to play funny. I'm about to get promoted. Bring your ass. And she was like, okay. I'm going to come. When you get promoted, we going to pull the flag so I can get the new money at the new rate.
kept up the appearance of a committed married couple. They even faced a scandal when Jada had what she called an entanglement with a family friend. Neither let the public know they had already split.
Shout out to my man Dust. Join the Resilient Army up in this bitch.
So I guess my question is, I feel like you're a straight talker.
I am.
Except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So why?
Now, someone is saying, if you look closely at her head, you might see a couple of slaps, okay? Of slaps. You know, when you like, you got to beat the head up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to beat the head up. August Alsina was like, it's 2.5 feet. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? I need to put it in him. Anyway, shout out to my man Dust dropping 5 memberships out in this bitch. But what do you guys think of this, man? This is wild.
Do that. Like, what was the reason?
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
How do you maintain appearances? Remember, I told you guys I had to go to the damn work dinner and I needed my wife there so people wouldn't be like, you know, like, hey, why are you not here with your wife? Don't y'all got a kid and shit? Like, what's going on?
During our walk in Baltimore, Jada reflected on their breakup.
Why did the relationship fracture?
Oh, well, why it fractured, that's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think
God damn.
by the time we got to
God damn, Quiet Storm is like, yo, both Quiet Storm and Dust.
I got money.
Jesus. I mean, thank y'all, man. I appreciate the love and generosity, man, of the memberships joining the Resilient Army. So, hey, join up, y'all. Join up. You know what I'm saying? Get this resilient mindset, because get the resilient mindset. You join, you start thinking like me. It'll rub off on you. But why did they break up, guys? They in Baltimore, which her ass ain't been to Baltimore in probably years. You know what I'm saying? This is Bodymore. This is where they filmed The Wire. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Omar.
Reflected on their breakup.
Why did the relationship fracture?
Oh, well, why it fractured, that's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be.
Jada says she considered a legal divorce, but could never go through with it.
A legal divorce would destroy them. They've been together for 23 years. You know how many properties they have? You know what that divorce looks like? She's getting lifetime alimony no matter what. In LA, lifetime alimony. 23 years, lifetime alimony. You think he got a prenup? Nope. Hell no.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever.
This bitch is
and
manipulative.
I just haven't been able to.
Who is more manipulative, man? We got Adept, we got the Lindsay Hill, we got Jada Pinkett Smith. Holy shit, Dust is not playing. Dust is not playing. He dropped another 5. Oh, Jesus, Dust. Salute.
I got money.
That definitely puts you at the sponsor of today's show, Dust. Salute to you, man. Thank you, Dust. Oh, man. Wouldn't you be scared of her trying to end you? Look, why would she end him? She's about to be set for life if she divorced. Set for life. Who is more manipulative? We might have to do a poll. We might have to do a goddamn poll.
Break that promise.
So she said she didn't want, there was no way in hell they were getting a divorce. She was like, we would work through it. I don't care if I took 2.5 feet of August Alsina. He gave me an overbite. I embarrassed you. I took him on the red carpet. I paraded you out on the streets. We're not getting a divorce.
Promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
You still live separately.
We live separately.
I have so many questions.
Bro, why in the hell did he smack? Why in the hell did he smack her? Now look, they about to just talk more about the interview, but she is breaking the internet. And you like, Henry, how is she breaking the internet? This is a coordinated thing because she's doing interviews with other publications, right? So you want to know why did he smack her? The reason why he'll smack Jada is because she told People magazine that when they were broken up, Chris Rock, tried to take her on a date. He won. He was starving.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
He was starving. He was starving for her. And he asked her on a date. And she said, hey, I love to take you out. And she was like, what do you mean? And she told People magazine. So when the celebrities want to do their rollout, we're going to do an interview here. We're going to do an interview there. And you know what everyone is looking at? Rock is divorced. He went through one of the most craziest divorces known to man. His wife cashed him out pretty good. And I'll talk about it for 1 second. Chris Rock got divorced. He had a prenup, ironclad prenup. But he had a 20-year sunset clause, which means after 20 years of marriage, the prenup becomes void. His wife divorced him after 20 years in 1 day. Voided out the prenup, took his ass to the goddamn cleaners, and he will never get married again. Watch Tambourine. Watch it. It's a great thing. And I can relate to everything that Chris Rock said in Tambourine. And I wish this joke get clipped more. He talked about when he's going through a divorce, going into the courtroom. And in the courtroom, everyone is trying to take his money. His lawyer wants his money. His wife's lawyer wants his money. The judge wanted him to pay child support. Everyone is feasting on Chris Rock. Crazy story. I'm telling you, he had to take pictures. Look, I had to take pictures of my daughter's grandfather's house to prove he wasn't a hoarder so he could watch his goddamn granddaughter. I had to do all that shit. And trust me, everyone wanted my money. My ex-wife, she still want my money. She like, I want $100 more a month or I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue. And I'm like, this is how they play. I could go through the lawsuit route and I could win or whatever, but it's going to take time. But I don't have time. I'd rather be streaming here with y'all than trying to fight my ex-wife trying to get me for an extra $100 a month. So she got me for an extra $100 a month. Now, at some point, she's going to ask for more. And I'm like, we can just go to court. We can just go to court because it's going to get to a tipping point. And I think that tipping point is going to be next year when my daughter goes to private school. You're going to be like, I want you to pay child support and I want you to pay all of her tuition. And I'll be like, nope, there's one or another. All right. So anywho, this is this is the Will and Jada story. Now, the biggest thing, everyone is going to be looking for Will Smith. They're going to be looking for Will Smith. They're going to be like, where is Will Smith? Because did Will Smith know about this shit? Did Will Smith okay this shit? Did Will Smith, no, she's a Libra. Did Will Smith approve it? Did Will Smith, Will Smith for comment? Because really, no one cares about Jada. Only reason people care about Jada is because of Will Smith. The same reason only people care about Adept is because of XQC. That's how it works. That's how it works.